When we talk about mapping fixed income securities, we're basically trying to understand one thing: where exactly the risk in a bond portfolio comes from. Think of it like breaking a big pizza into slices so you can see which slice has more cheese or toppings. A bond portfolio has risk coming from interest rate changes at different time periods. So before calculating measures like value at risk, we first map the portfolio into simpler risk pieces. This makes complex bonds easier to analyze, compare, and manage. The first and simplest method is principal mapping. Here, we assume the entire bond risk comes only from the final principal payment at maturity. So, instead of thinking about many coupon payments, we pretend the bond pays just one single amount at the end, like a zero coupon bond. For example, if a bond pays coupons every year for 5 years, we ignore all that and only focus on the rupee 1,000 paid at year 5. It's quick and easy to calculate, but not very accurate because real bonds actually pay money along the way. Next comes duration mapping, which is a bit smarter. Instead of using maturity, we use duration, which tells us how sensitive the bond price is to interest rate changes. We replace the bond with an imaginary zero coupon bond that has the same duration. It's like saying, I don't care about the exact cash flows. I just want something that reacts the same way to interest rate changes. This gives better risk measurement than principal mapping, but it's still an approximation because we're not using the actual cash flows. Finally, we have cash flow mapping, which is the most accurate and detailed method. Here, we break the bond into every single payment, each coupon and the principal, and treat them separately. Each cash flow is discounted and mapped to its own maturity risk factor. Think of it like tracking every salary payment you'll receive in the future instead of just looking at your final retirement amount. This captures risk much more precisely and even considers correlations between different maturities. The downside is that it takes more time and calculations. So in short, mapping helps us simplify bond risk before measuring it. Principal mapping is the fastest but rough. Duration mapping is a middle ground, and cash flow mapping is the most precise but complex. It's basically a trade-off between simplicity and accuracy. The more detail you include, the better your risk estimate, but the more effort you need. And that's how we break down fixed income risk in a practical, real-world way.